Hey guys, I'm Olivia Savasia from Generation West Virginia here with Brendan Muckian-Bates from Stewards Individual Placement. He's going to be speaking with us today about West Virginia Ready, an initiative that can help connect you with jobs in West Virginia's outdoor recreation economy, if that is a path you are interested in pursuing.
Nice to meet you. I will be talking today about our READY program and how it can benefit both the state and for possible jobs that you might be interested in the outdoor recreation economy. So first up, a little bit about our nonprofit. We are an individual AmeriCorps and VISTA placement program based out of Beckley, West Virginia. We've been in West Virginia since 2002. We are one of the longest standing VISTA programs of our kind in the country. Over the years, we've expanded from a smaller conservation nonprofit in the southern coalfields of the state to becoming one of the national premier AmeriCorps programs for conservation and preservation work. With our programs, what we try to do is take individuals who have an interest and a talent for conservation work and place them with government and non-governmental agencies, tribal governments, and nonprofits to develop some support and community relationships between our organization, AmeriCorps programs, and developing support for the host sites where members are placed. We've had members placed across the country. We have currently all members in all 50 states and US territories. Annually, we have around 2,000 members placed throughout the country, and we're really excited to kick off this program with you. And so the program is titled West Virginia Ready, and the acronym stands for Rural Engagement Ambassadors for Development and Youth. But in addition to that, it also signifies what we believe West Virginia is ready for. And for us, we see West Virginia being ready for this transition towards the outdoor recreation economy and ways that we can support this new development. As most of you probably know, the COVID-19 pandemic shut down most of the country in 2020, but in West Virginia, because so many people wanted to come into our beautiful state and enjoy the wonderful outdoors, the local environments, stay sort of isolated, but still get to enjoy their summers and fall, West Virginia's tourism economy began booming around this time and has yet to really stop necessarily. So what we're getting ready to do is place AmeriCorps members all throughout the state who have an interest and a talent in working outdoors, working with key stakeholders and community members to assist in their development with their outdoor recreation assets. So if you're interested in this program, you could be placed in one of 9 regions in this map here for a 9-month period. As you'll notice in this map, we have members who will serve all throughout the state from the Eastern Panhandle and Northern Panhandle all the way down through the Southern coalfields. Many of our locations that we've picked out have a legacy of coal mining or natural gas extraction, and these programs are meant to assist those local communities with developing their outdoor recreation assets as their local economy begins to shift away from an extractive economy towards a more tourism-based economy. If you're not familiar with what AmeriCorps is an independent agency within the US government. What it does is it provides Americans with a term of national service in a variety of fields. What this can look like is being placed with a historic site such as Gettysburg and assisting with tours, community engagement events, volunteer days, historic preservation work on historic battlefields. This can also be working in major museums. We have members placed in museums in DC, Chicago, New York. And we also have members working throughout the Southwest on conservation projects for local watersheds and rivers. This is very similar, if you remember your history lessons, to the old Civilian Conservation Corps, or the CCC, that was started under FDR. we see the CCC as sort of like the grandparent to the AmeriCorps program, out of which all of these individual crew-based programs sort of germinated as a result. And the original CCC was instrumental in reshaping and reforming West Virginia's economy during the Great Depression. Many of the national parks that we enjoy today, many of the historic landmarks that we can visit throughout the state were either built or had support from the Civilian Conservation Corps, as well as the work that they did in planting trees and assisting farmers during very difficult times. And one of the reasons why this program right now is such an important piece of work that we're really excited about is because just taking a glance at West Virginia's growing outdoor recreation economy, we can see that both traveler spending, earnings, as well as the local and state tax revenue from this, from the tourism economy, has really grown over the past few years. Many of these jobs now are comprise a significant portion both of the state's economy as well as local jobs. And the benefit of many of these jobs is they can't be outsourced, they can't be relocated. And so many of these jobs remain permanent in their local communities. And so these programs that we're getting ready to launch will assist with developing many of those in-state long-term jobs. If you want to apply for this program, some of the things that you'll be doing are developing community asset maps, creating community engagement events and volunteer days, helping with a backlog of tourism projects, and developing a viability study. So first off, a community asset map is a digital map that identifies all resources and assets within a predefined region. So that could be number and miles of trail, as well as the grade and type of trail. It can be acres of local, state parks. It can be identifying where there's broken or equipment that needs replaced. It can be identifying new public or private lands that could be utilized for future development. And in addition to this, it'll also work directly with identifying key local businesses that support the outdoor recreation economy, whether it's a bike shop or a manufacturer. These are key individuals that we want to bring into this work because as the state's tourism economy begins to expand, we want to bring in stakeholders both from local government, nonprofits, residents, as well as business owners who rely on tourism to make ends meet. With community and volunteer engagement opportunities, you'll have a wide range of opportunities presented to you from your host site. And so this could be working with a city council or city manager on holding listening sessions and trying to figure out what needs the community has. Do they want to have a new park? Where would they like to see it? You know, what budget do they have at the moment? Where could they find additional funding to make this a reality? You can also work directly with guidance counselors to get students interested in conservation projects, in getting outdoors and working with their hands. And so the opportunities really are limitless. Many of the host sites where our Ready members will be working already have a backlog of projects that they just haven't been able to complete, either due to a lack of staff, lack of funding, or just not enough coordination between different organizations or government entities. This individual will be critical in helping to ensure that those projects are completed in a timely fashion and allow for the local economy to develop around these new ideas. And lastly, a viability study will help our organization to understand where can we send out our best AmeriCorps and non-AmeriCorps crew members. These crew members will be critical in completing shovel-ready projects that include invasive species removal, watershed development, and trail work. So this viability study will be essential for allowing many of these projects to come to fruition once your term of service is complete. Because we are an AmeriCorps program, we have to abide by AmeriCorps rules and regulations, and these are set at the federal level. So in order to apply, you have to be a US citizen, national, or lawful permanent resident. You have to be able to commit to a 9-month term of service. You must be at least 18 years of age or older by the time you start your service. And we're looking for people to serve in the West Virginia area. So going back to the West Virginia Ready service map, we have membership all across the state, and we'll also have specific ways that you can apply if you want to serve in a certain part of the state. We very conscientiously would like to recruit from the local communities. So if you see your county on that map and you're interested in this program, we would absolutely love to work with you so that you could help directly benefit your community. So if you're ready to apply, this is a perfect opportunity for those individuals who are interested in conservation, preservation, and the West Virginia outdoors. Some of the really good benefits of an AmeriCorps program: you get a Siegel Education Award at the end of your service. What this is a federal education award based on the number of service hours that you provide. So for the 9-month term of service, you would receive a federal education award that could then be used to pay off either current student loans that you have, or to help pay for grad school, or to go back to college. Additionally, West Virginia's state legislature recently passed a tuition fee waiver for individuals who complete their AmeriCorps term of service in West Virginia. This is the first of its kind in the country, and we're really proud of the work that has gone into making this a reality for our AmeriCorps members. What this means is, at the end of your service, you'll have 1,200 hours served at your host site. For every 600 service hours that you provide to your host site within West Virginia, you receive a tuition and fee waiver for any institution of higher education within the state. So if you're looking to go back to grad school after your term of service, this is an excellent opportunity to get some skills, get a good resume builder on, as well as be able to pay for at least the first year of graduate school. Additionally, AmeriCorps members receive a $500 a week stipend from our program. This money is not taxed and can be used as you see fit. We're working directly with our host sites on housing assistance to ensure that our AmeriCorps members have adequate, suitable housing during their stay at their host site. We have in-house professional development and paid training that myself and others will help to provide. And so this is a great opportunity if you want to hone in on specific skills. You can request that while you are at your host site, and we'll provide those trainings to you at no cost. Lastly, because this program will allow you to communicate with so many direct key stakeholders in the recreation economy, this is an excellent opportunity to develop your networking skills. So if you're interested in working for state or local government agencies, for nonprofits, or for state or national parks, this is an excellent chance to develop those skills and relationships that will be critical for landing full-time employment after service. If you're interested, our positions begin in January of next year. And if you have any questions or if you'd like to apply, you can feel free to reach out to me at bmuckian-bates@conservationlegacy.org.
Thanks so much for sharing all this, Brendan. This sounds like a really exciting opportunity. For those who are interested in getting one of these positions, what kind of background are you interested in? Is there any specific requirements, or is this open to anyone interested in getting into this industry?
This is really open to anyone who is interested in either this industry or is looking for a term of national service where they feel they can give back to the community. These positions are very good for individuals who are recently out of high school and would like a temporary position before going off to college. If they're looking at a gap year program, this is an excellent opportunity for them. If they recently graduated college and they need something on their resume and they would like to work outdoors, this is an excellent chance for them to build those relationships, build those skills, and have something they can put on if they want to go back to college afterwards. But really, the skill set that we're looking for varies widely. So, our biggest thing that we're looking for is if you like to get outside, if you enjoy terms of national service and giving back to your community, and if you love being in West Virginia, this is the perfect opportunity for you.
Awesome. What is like the hiring process going to look like? What's the timeline there if they're starting January of 2023?
Sure. So we are looking at recruiting for these positions beginning in November, and we are accepting applications on a rolling basis. So anyone who's interested can send me an email, and I can forward them the link to apply. The process will start with an initial interview from myself, where I'll get to know the applicants and figure out, where would be the best place for them to serve, what opportunities are they looking for, ultimately, what do they want to get out of these positions to make sure that they're the best fit for their host site. After that, we will work with our host sites to have a second application or second interview process to make sure that that individual is a good fit for their host site and their site supervisor who will be with them on a day-to-day basis.
Awesome. How many people are going to be in this position at each project site?
So we currently have openings for 12 positions. And so that means that we will have 12 host sites across West Virginia, working either for local governments, development authorities, or nonprofit agencies.
Awesome. Well, I think unless we have anything else to cover, this is great. If anyone is interested in applying or needs more information, just reach out to Brendan at this email address listed at the bottom of the presentation slide. Thank you, Brendan, for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thank you.